Hi guys, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching my video from. This is Allen and you are watching Allen's Diary. Yeah guys, I'm so happy. Yesterday we had to reach 800 subscribers. I'm really happy. Thank you so much. Hopefully we hit 1k guys. Yeah, please share my channel so that we can be there. I really appreciate whoever has just subscribed. Thank you so much. My turn up subscribers, I welcome you always. How are you? Yeah, in today's video I'm going to give you the breakdown of the interlocking bricks, what were the requirements and how much we spend on the interlocking bricks. So guys, just know this method of using interlocking bricks is not expensive at all. It is cost effective. You save a lot and a lot. And guys, these interlocking bricks, anyone can manage to use them. Yeah, even if you don't have a lot of money. And mostly for those people who stays in small places, like small plots of land, it will be very cheap, since you don't require too much sand, too much cement, yeah, no plastering. So guys, this is good so far. So I'll first tell you what we had, why we decided to use the interlocking bricks and how we came up with the decision. Yeah, so I had a client who is having this machine, and already he used these interlocking bricks to build his own rentals. They are like boys' quarters and the perimeter wall. So when he came to study about the maize fodder, the hydroponic system, he had to tell me about this idea. Then I was like, okay, the idea is so far good. So we decided, so I had to explain everything to my husband, and my husband was like, okay, according to the budget of using concrete cement bricks, and when I compare it with this one is so far the best, because we save more than 70%. So he had to sit down and he calculated what we needed. So I had to call the guy who is managing the company to come and reach the ground and see how big is our plot. Yeah, so when he came, he had to explain everything to my husband again, and what are the requirements. And also he came with 2 samples of the bricks, yeah, to show him, because me I knew how the bricks were looking like, but my husband didn't know how the bricks looked like. So these are the things the constructor told us to buy in order to have the perimeter wall. So, and here why we saved a lot, before even I make a conclusion, is that already we had made our own local bricks, the ordinary bricks. We had already the ordinary bricks, and these ordinary bricks, they helped a lot in making the foundation. These bricks also, it's the same with the concrete bricks. You cannot use them to make the foundation. Yeah, so that one, if I compare the 2 types of bricks, they go draw, they don't make foundations. So all of them, they don't make foundation. Also this one, they don't make foundation. So we had already the ordinary bricks, which we used to make the foundation, parts of the foundation. So guys, quote me well, if you are in an area which will requires you to use concrete, to use hardcore, yeah, so use hardcore, you have to use it. Like for example, if you are on the slope, So in the direction where the water will be coming from, you need to use hardcore to make your perimeter wall long lasting forever. And also, if you are like you are living in the swampy areas, in the valleys, you need to use hardcore because it will stay strong, and it will the hardcore are always patient with the water, so and they cannot go anywhere. So guys, if you are in on the slope, you need hardcore. If you are in valleys, you are building in swampy areas, you need hardcore. So if I compare the two, they go dry, so they don't do foundation. So how we saved? When the engineer came, so he had to tell us whatever we had to buy so that we can make the interlocking bricks. So this is what he had to tell us. So one, we had to buy a decor. So our plot, our home is 65 feet by 140 feet. So it is a bit big. But remember, one of our with length, yeah, it's the length, the neighbor's side was already fenced. It had already the perimeter wall because my neighbor made the perimeter wall first. So we were going to consider the three areas: the down part, the front side, that is the width, the length between me and our next neighbor, and the upper part, that is another width, where we had to buy a decor. So according to the space, when we subtracted the area where we are going to put the gates, since we are going to have the main gate and a small one aside, then also we are going to have a back small gate. Yeah, so we had to remove all that space so that we can know how many bricks we had to make. So when he sat down and he calculated, he had to tell us the total number, but before he had to tell us what we had to buy. So one was hardcore, since the bricks. So if you are going to use these bricks, these are the things you want. You need to know, or you need to buy before you start building. So you have to budget. So you have to be with bricks and hardcore. So bricks, they are going to make the foundation and the hardcore. So we bought the hardcore. We bought hardcore at 400,000 Ugandan shillings. We had to buy malam, so you need malam, so it's one of the mixture to make these bricks. We bought malam at 600,000 Ugandan shillings. So this 600 Ugandan shilling is a sino track. Yeah, this is a sino track, and hardcore was forward. Yeah, then we bought river sand that it will be mixed to make the foundation. So river sand was 500,000. Then we bought the lake sand. The lake sand was 450,000, and also we bought another sand, same lake sand, but there are two types. Another one was 600,000, and also we had to buy cement. So cement, we bought 30 bags at 1,20,000. Water, we calculated it roughly. We didn't use a lot of water, and it's only the foundation which had to take a lot of water. So we used so far we have used water of 80,000 Ugandan shillings. So machine hiring. So this machine you hire it, because the people who are building these interlocking bricks, they are not the one who owns the machine. So the owner of the machine is different from the people who are making the bricks. Hopefully you get me. So machine hiring, so renting the machine each day costs 20,000 each day, but just each day they make more than 1,000 bricks each day. So machine hiring or renting was 20,000 each day, and it's in total we had to pay 230,000. So while it's 2030, there was transport to transport the machine to the location. So the machine was coming from Wachiso to Mpigi. Then we had to buy conduits. Conduits are the pipes we put when they are constructing the perimeter wall, so that they will be able to pass the electric cables. And also we had to buy the plastic sheet. Hopefully it's I don't know its name, but it's the sheet which it is in between the perimeter wall and the foundation, so it protects the water to go up or to climb up the perimeter wall. So we had to buy also the sheet at 60,000. We had also to buy the small wire mesh. It's the net. It's like a net. They use it to sieve the sand, remove small stones, something like that. So that one was not too much expensive. It was just 6,000. So those were the requirements, and the total number of bricks were 5,500. That was the total number of bricks. Remember, these bricks, when you make them, they are done. Nothing is added. So they just mix the sand, how they are made. First of all these requirements, they don't go in the bricks. In the bricks, we just use malam. We use cement, and the cement is semi-2, not the other type of cement. So it's called semi-2. Like that is the name. I don't know the rest of the name, but it's semi-2. And malam semi-2, just small water, not too much water, and a river sand. So that's all what they use. So the rest of the requirements, we are required to make the foundation. So our total number of bricks were 5,500 bricks. So these bricks, when they are done, they were used directly, as you see. So the moment they dry, why they are long lasting, guys, remember it's a combination of malam, sand and cement, and they are compressed together with a small like little water in it. So the mixture require little water. So a day they were using only 3 jerrycans a day. So per day they were using 3 jerrycans. So you see how it is cost effective. And once it is done, when the foundation was done, we just used 11 cement, like bags of cement, to make this wall. So guys, so if I compare this method and the other concrete way, guys, this one is saving a lot. Yeah, you save a lot, because the moment you finish to make the bricks, like for example, you make the brick direct to the wall, like direct to make the wall, no burning, because the ordinary bricks, you have to make the bricks, you wait for them to dry. After drying, you have to arrange them for burning, like to put it in the kiln. After that, then you wait for it to cool down, then you use them. And by that time, if you made 4,000, you will end up with 3,000, because most of them, they will get burned. Most of them, they are going to get broken. So by the end of the day, if you want to use 5,000, you have to make 10,000. So for these bricks, no need. The number you want is the number you will get. Yeah. So if I compare, when you make also, when you use these bricks, no need to plaster. So for it, you just need to varnish it. So how? So for example, our perimeter wall is going to require 3 jerrycans of varnish, and each jerrycan is going to be 400,000. So that is 1.2. But if we had used the other method of the concrete bricks, we had to plaster. Plaster, you need to buy the sand, like a trip of sand, one like Sino truck, you need to buy it at 800,000. When we go to the cement, you have to buy like 20 bags of cement, and 20 bags of cement, they are really expensive. Each bag is 30,000, yeah, if you buy in wholesale shops. And also you need to buy another type of cement, which is 600,000. Then after buying all the cement, you need to pay labor. You understand? So when I calculate the total of using plastering the other bricks, is far better than, or is too much than when I buy the varnish, because varnish I'm going to require 1.2 plus labor, which will be 200 to varnish the wall. So roughly I'm going to use 1.4. But if we had used the concrete bricks, we had to plaster, it will take us to almost 3M. So you see the difference. So guys, that's why I recommend these bricks. And one day I'm going to make for you a video when they are constructing at night. So at night, if they are breaking the bricks, like sometimes they need half, you will see fire on the bricks. It is very strong, really. It is hard to break the brick. So that's why they don't wait for the bricks to dry too much to use it for building. They use it the moment they make, is the same time they use it for building, because if you make it and you say let me make it, then I will use it later. When they are constructing, it's going to be hard for them to break these bricks when they need half pieces, like as you can hear me. So it will be hard for them to use the half pieces. So that was the requirements for the bricks. So guys, if you are there and you would like to use the bricks, I have told you what are the requirements, how much so far we have spent on our 65 feet by 140 feet perimeter wall. So in total, the feet were, this perimeter wall is 230 feet when we subtract the areas of the gates. So those are the feet, and that is the number of bricks we have required. So but if you want higher than our wall, for example, our wall is going to be high. So far they have paused because they had to go for weekend. They took 2 weeks without going for weekend, so they are coming back to make a continuation. So just to know, I'll be giving you briefly how much we have spent once it is done, all of it. But guys, just it is really nice, it is admirable, it is long lasting, it is strong, guys. It is looking cute. Just imagine it is looking nice before applying the varnish. But what about when we finish to apply the varnish, guys? I cannot exceed from here. Have a good day. Hopefully you got the clue on how much bricks you can make to have a perimeter wall like this. Guys, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to click the notification button such that when I post the video, you will be the first to know and you will watch our content. Guys, hopefully you find this video useful, and don't forget to share to your friends. Guys, share to your friends because this is good. You will not suffer. Yeah, you will not even suffer, because no suffering when you use this method. So we are still adding on the perimeter wall because we want fully protection. Since I'm going to put my chicken house, so I need it more higher. So since we need higher, so we are going to calculate and we add on the labor so that they can make it more higher and it will be safe. So guys, in also if I add on the labor for making the bricks, its labor was 750,000 Ugandan shillings. So that was the cost of the cost all of it, by making everything okay and nice until we receive them. So just know that was the price for making. So they calculate each brick, but in general you can negotiate with them on the cost of the bricks. But just know ours were 5,500 bricks. So that was the total cost or the labor we had to pay, and also we had to pay for them rent. So the rent was not too much. The rent was, we paid a month, which was only it's jokingly, but it was very cheap. It was 30,000 Ugandan shilling because we are sleeping only 3 people. So if you are not going to cook for them or to provide the food, then they will calculate also the cost for the food, then they will tell you the total labor amount. But if you want to prepare food for them, then it will be cheaper. But I will advise you to let them cook for themselves or to provide lunch for themselves. But the only thing they request is to give them where they can sleep, because since they always new to the place, they have just come to make the bricks and go. They are not living in the area, they don't know the place, so you have to cater for the shelter for them. So guys, that was it. So in general, the total cost of making these bricks, when we sat down and we calculated, the total was 3,941,000. That is $1,154.83. So guys, you see, it is cheap. Just know it is almost done. The only thing we'll be remaining with is to make a coat up to finish up, where like we are going to attach the security wires for electricity, that is for the security. And if you want, you cannot put it, but in future we are going to put it, and also to make a coping for the bricks and also to varnish. So it was cheaper. So guys, you can compare our costs and multiply, or you reduce according to the plot you have. So if you have bigger than ours, then multiply, and if you have smaller than ours, also subtract, then it will give you a way forward. I cannot exceed from here. Just wait for a full video for all calculations until when we are done with the perimeter walls. So guys, I can't exceed. Bye bye.